Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku charts.com daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Wednesday, February 20th, 2013. Well, a very bearish candle today, a very large black body candle, denoting the sellers being in control of this market for the entire day. The sellers showing very strong commitment to taking this market lower. The previous day's trading, we had a solid bullish breakout up above the important resistance level at 1523, and we see prior to that, for the previous 4 trading days, the market tested to that level and failed to break out above that 1523 level, but for yesterday's trading we did break out in a very bullish way with a white body candle closing up at the highs. It did suggest that there was potential for the market to trade to high levels, but today the sellers have come in quite strongly. Very large black body denotes a very strong downside momentum for the trading day on a net basis between the open and the close, with the sellers closing with control and being very strongly committed to taking this market lower. The sellers were able to close the market down below the highs of these candles where there was some resistance, and then following that some support on a minor level and a solid bearish close down below that does suggest that this market is destined for lower levels. If this market does trade down lower, obviously we have very strong support around this 1500 round number. We can see here in the recent past that that area has held in a zone just to below there around the 1495 area as support, so we should be looking to that level again. We also have the Kijun-sen trading in that area, so potentially very strong support around there, and I dare say that this market will potentially bounce from around that level. We do need to watch that, however, and look for buying coming in as we do test to just below that level. Now, we technically don't have a change of trend today. We have equal highs for today's candle and the previous candle, so technically no lower high and lower low. It is a borderline outside day. Does raise serious doubt about continuation of the trend to the upside. The solid bearishness does raise doubt as well, and it is likely that for tomorrow's trading we will see a lower high and a lower low. 1523 will now be a potential barrier to this market rallying up to the previous highs here, and does suggest that this market is destined for lower levels. In terms of Ichimoku, we still have a market that's bullish in the long-term time frame, trading up above the cloud. We broke out up above the cloud previously at around 1430, then again around the same area, around 1426, giving us a solid buy signal with the Ichimoku charts, and also break out up above both the Kijun-sen and the Tenkan-sen. The market has subsequently found support around the Tenkan-sen. A couple of weeks ago we did test down below the Tenkan-sen in a solid bearish manner. There was a possibility that we could trade to lower levels, and today we have seen a similar scenario to what happened here a few weeks ago in early February. So there is a possibility of the market finding support down around this 1500 level, as we saw here with this solid bearish black candle. The market is trading up above the Kijun-sen, so maintaining that bullishness in the medium-term time frame, but now trading below the Tenkan-sen, so technically bearish in the short-term time frame, but very similar scenario to what we've seen here in the early February area. The Chick span here is above the corresponding price action, so that's confirming the bullishness that we're seeing in the higher time frames. But with this market being fairly bearish, it does suggest that there is potential for the market to test down to around the 1500 level and bounce off there. We do need to watch how the market develops around that area, but very strong support below.